Hello and good afternoon. My name is Jashwant Parimi, and today I'd like to talk to you on the behalf of Ocean Warriors about the project proposal for the plastic pollution problem. We are a team of three 15-year-olds hoping to design a vehicle which has the ability to have an impact in the future of plastic pollution. Our design is what we call an amphibious multi-terrain vehicle, which is aimed for use in water, but is also suitable in land and mudflats. It has been designed with tank treads which are suitable for rocky terrain, unique propulsion systems for increased speeds, internal ballast tanks for stabilization, an aluminium and zinc alloy which provides strength, is lightweight and relatively cheap, and the modular design allows for easier repairs and upgrades. The design catches plastic using the net, reinforced by a second layer for small plastic particulates. It allows any sea life to escape through and intercepts plastic along the path of fastest flow. Here we have an example of CAD, which is very useful for planning the path of the vehicle and seeing how effective our design really was. For our project, we all agreed on a water-based vehicle for collecting plastic. Soon we had begun many of the aspects of the design before switching to the statement of amphibious multi-terrain vehicle. From there we had begun the design and report with some CAD and animations too. Then we evaluated the project together before putting together the presentation. The specification went through many developments before reaching this final iteration, and was an important part of the planning before the design, and as a result of this, we managed to split our research effectively prior to the design. The specification is as follows. The design must be able to allow natural wildlife and sea life to pass through unharmed. Must be able to be electric in order to minimize noise pollution. Must have a method of propulsion to move it underwater that doesn't harm marine life. Must not release any harmful or ionizing chemicals that can damage sea life. Must be an amphibious multi-terrain vehicle. Should be sustainable. Should use stock parts so it can easily be repaired, built, or upgraded at lower costs. It should be modular and easy to take apart and rebuild. It could generate hydroelectricity to increase the sustainability of the power source. What we would have changed about our design. Instead of a net to catch plastic floating on the surface, a conveyor belt may have been more effective. The plastic would be drained of water then put in a container. The machine would end up being much taller, and we may have also decided to make a scheme involving this design to reduce plastic pollution in the area, as well as preventing more pollution through irresponsible waste management. We have learned the real effects of plastic pollution on people and animals, as well as the amount of detail one has to put in designing a machine. The importance of research and its influence on design also stood out to us through this project. Naturally, throughout the course of this project, we faced several challenges. Due to the COVID-19 lockdown, we struggled to be able to voice our opinions to each other, so tools such as collaboration on Google Docs and Zoom video calls were very useful. Time management was also an issue with us not starting the project early enough, so we solved this by effectively splitting up our work near the end. Similarly to collaboration, miscommunications of idea was an issue until we started video calling. Luckily, many of the skills needed for this competition overlapped with those we had for previous competitions, meaning we could refine those for the future. Thank you for listening.